Yeah. All right. Fix this right here. Let's go live on YouTube. All right. We live on YouTube. Most High in Christ. Like, share, subscribe. All right. We're gonna go straight in. Shalom. You know what I'm saying? Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Athon Bashim Yahshua to the sisters. I'm priest and officer Paratazar. You know what I'm saying? Out of Yonkers, New York. YO is in the house. You know what I'm saying? And this is the School of Universal Practical Knowledge, which known as Isupk. Start off at 1 West 125th Street under Commander Junior Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are the chosen people of the Bible. You know what I mean? And this is going to be a quick class. You know how I do. This is a YO special right here. You know what I mean? We're going to go straight in for the Brotherhood class. I think the title is what do it says on the title? Right there, Brotherhood.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood. And I don't know if I put it in. I meant to write togetherness. We know how we doing YO. We move a little too fast. You know what I'm saying? This is how we get down. But it's about togetherness.
Right.
It's about brotherhood, which means togetherness. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is Isupk. Start off at 1 West 125th Street under Commander Junior Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are the chosen people of the Bible. We're going to go straight in because our brothers and sisters do not know what is brotherhood, do not know what is sisterhood, do not know what is togetherness according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And I have to remind my people. And I'm not only talking about so-called Blacks. I'm talking about Hispanics. I'm talking about Pedro down the block. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, Puerto Rican Lou.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Up the block. Oh, from the same block. That's right. In, you know what I'm saying, that's on Saratoga. You know what I'm saying? We talking about, you know what I'm saying, my brother that's in Slow Bombs.
Right.
My Puerto Rican, my Dominican brothers that's in Slow Bombs. My Dominican brothers that's in Cottage. My Dominican brothers that's in School Street. Right. My Dominican brothers that's in 77 Locust, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ravine and Warburton. So-called Native American Indians. I know we don't see so-called Native American Indians because they done killed all the so-called First Nation people.
Right.
But they are Israelites. They are the chosen people of the Bible. Who have taught us about the Bible? The slave master. But Isupk, the School of Universal School Practical Knowledge. This is where we're going to teach our people about togetherness. You know what I'm saying? Read that scripture you have, Jeremiah.
God. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33.
Yo, listen to that. That's Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. In Isupk, we teach the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are the chosen people of the Bible. And this is not by mistakes.
Right.
You look outside, who's out there? You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican Lou, Dominican Roberto, and Black Tone.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're right there. And if you move in the middle, in the so-called Midwest, you end up seeing the Native American Indians. But it's always so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are oppressed together, are always in the same goddamn community. Once in a while, you know what I'm saying, you get a so-called white family that cannot move out the neighborhood. But it's always so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
That's
right.
Always
that. But read that scripture in Jeremiah, the Old Testament.
Right.
Right, sir.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts. The Lord, we talking about, you know what I'm saying? We talking about the Most High God. We talking about the Lord of the Bible. We talking about the, you know what I'm saying, the living God. Only for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who are the 12 tribes of Israel. Read on.
The children of Israel.
Say that again.
The children of Israel.
The children of Israel. Who are the children of Israel? You know what I'm saying? This what happens when, you know, our kingdom have been split.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our kingdom have been split. It was one kingdom, and that was the children of the that was the kingdom of the Israelites. But we so goddamn proud. You know what I'm saying? We so, you know, we so goddamn, you know, arrogant, right, that we went up against our, you know what I'm saying, our Father, the Most High God, and he split the kingdom. He made a northern kingdom and a southern kingdom. In the northern kingdom, the so-called northern kingdom is the so-called Hispanics, the Latinos. You know what I'm saying? The so-called, you know what I'm saying? The so-called First Nation people. That's the Northern Kingdom right there. Read on. The Israel.
And the children of Judah.
And what?
And the children of Judah.
So-called African Americans.
Judah.
So-called West Indians.
Judah.
Oh, so you know what I'm saying? So-called Haitians.
Judah.
Yo, that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Judah is the southern tribe,
Right.
which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That's the southern tribe. The northern tribe is Israel,
Right.
so-called Hispanics, the Dominicans, the Venezuelans, the Hondurans. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Native American Indian, the so-called Seminole Indians. That's them. That's the northern tribe.
Right.
So read that from the top.
Con. Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Go ahead.
The children of Israel.
The children of Israel, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Venezuelans, you know what I'm saying? The Hondurans, the Mexicans. Read on.
And the children of Judah.
Oh, the so-called African Americans, you know what I'm saying? The so-called Haitian and so-called Jamaicans. You say that. Go ahead. The children of Judah
Were oppressed together.
were what?
Oppressed together.
So-called drugs.
Oppressed together.
So-called killings.
Oppressed
You know
together.
what I'm saying? Selling drugs to each other.
Oppressed together.
Oh man, we wearing our slave master names on our backs.
Oppressed together.
We wearing our slave master names on our IDs.
Oppressed together.
No, wait, hold up. Of course, a Mexican name is named. It had the same name as somebody from a Spaniard.
Oppressed together.
Yo, so-called, you know what I'm saying? Blacks and Spaniards and American is oppressed together. We all oppressed together. You know what I'm saying? That's how hip hop was created.
Right.
The only people who created hip hop were so-called blacks and Hispanics.
Absolutely.
Because we all pressed together.
Right.
That's what's going on, sir. That's what's going on, sir. Read on.
And all that took them captives.
Wait. All what? Say that. And what?
And all that took them captives.
And all that took them captives. Guess what? And this is going to destroy the so-called African American community. Our so-called Hispanics, our so-called Native American Indians, they started the slave trade on this hemisphere right here. Remember, the boats went to Europe first, bringing so-called Mexicans, so-called Dominicans, so-called Venezuelans, so-called Native American Indians, so-called Seminole Indians. You know what I'm saying? They brought them to Europe.
Right.
They brought them to Europe. The slave trade started on this atmosphere right here, on this side of the land. It started with the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Native American Indians, the so-called Indians, the Redskins.
Right.
That's what it started with. Read on, sir.
Held them fast.
Held them what?
Fast.
Oh, man, our oppressor held us fast. Read on.
They refused to let them go.
Wait, say that again.
They refused to let them go.
Wait. Hold up. Our oppressors refused to let us go. Refused to let us go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When the so-called Native American Indians, when they want to, you know what I'm saying, not deal with it, you know what I'm saying, not deal with the pale face that speak with the fourth tongue, they went over there and took over their land.
Right.
They don't want to let us go. When we got Tulsa, when we try to deal with our I don't want to say oppression, with our trauma by ourselves, so we can start healing.
Right.
Our oppressor won't let us go.
Right.
He won't let us go. Even out of slavery, we were slaves. And 50 years out of slavery, we learned how to read. You know what I'm saying? Everybody learned how to read. Everybody was doing their own thing. Everybody was getting land. That's why we get bombed.
Right.
We get bombed. For what reason? We had to tell our slave masters, these snow roaches, these shaved monkeys, that we are men.
Right.
How is that possible? Why are we telling, you know what I'm saying, this so-called European that I'm a man too?
Right.
I'm a human being too. How is this possible? Because they are the devil with the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
That's who they are. And this is what we try to teach our blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We cannot trust these people at all. Read that from the top, sir.
Con. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts,
Go on.
the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together,
We are oppressed together. Read on.
and all that took them captives held them fast.
All them that what?
Took them captives held them fast.
Oh, all them that had what?
All that took them captives held them fast.
Hold up. The border.
And all that took them captives held them fast.
Wait, hold up. My sister's gotta feed her children through gotta breastfeed through a goddamn gate at the border.
And all that took them captives held them fast.
That's what's going on at the border right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So-called Mexicans, so-called Hondurans, so-called Ecuadorians, Venezuelans.
Right.
That's going down at the border right now. Where can they go? They can't go anywhere. They're getting held captive.
Right.
Families is getting separated.
Right.
It sounds familiar to the land, to the land of slave trade. That's what it sounds familiar to.
Right.
When they separated families. We have to remember that. Those are my brothers. Those, those Dominican people, those are my brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those Mexican people, those is my brother. Even though our oppressor, how you say that?
Haiti.
Oh, Haiti. The Haitians.
Right.
Is our brother.
That's right.
It's our brother. It's our brother, and we getting dominated by the same people who gave us white Jesus doctrine.
Right.
That's how it go down. But Salaki, so you could drop that.
God.
And we're gonna go into what a friend is. We're gonna go with what a friend is. Because you know what I'm saying? What is friend and what is love?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we learn what a friend is from our slave master. We learn what love is from our slave master. But we're going to learn what love is according to the Bible.
God.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to call what love is according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start off at we're going to go high, then we're going to go low, then we're going to go back high. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go to this scripture first. Because we want to be hard-headed and stiff-necked. It's like it, sir. We want to be hard-headed and stiff-necked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go to because I want to put another scripture, but I don't want to throw you off, sir. I do not want to throw you off. But I want blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They have to know this.
God.
According to the Bible, they're going to have to know this, and we're gonna drop Jeremiah. Drop Jeremiah. Pull up this right here. Pull up Christ. We're gonna pull up Christ in John chapter 13, verse 34.
Come on, let me get there.
You know what I mean? John chapter 13, verse 34.
John 13 and Salakia, John 13 and 34.
Comic-Con. Read that if you have it.
Come on, let me get there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Let's read what Christ says. You know what I'm saying? To so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's
read
right.
that.
Khan. This is John chapter 13, verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
A new commandment I give unto you.
Say that again.
A new commandment I give unto you.
Oh, this is those Christian church have been teaching us wrong. The Catholic Church have been teaching you wrong. Anybody that's online right now, that's in YouTube, watching YouTube, they are wrong. They don't know a goddamn thing about the Bible.
Right.
We don't know a goddamn thing about the Bible. And I'm not doing personal attacks. I'm not doing that. We don't know a goddamn thing. The reason why we don't know a goddamn thing, because our slave master taught us this stuff. So our slave master taught us this Bible was written to everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This slave master taught us lovey-dovey, love.
Right.
Love is lovey-dovey. You could say love whatever. Two men, you know what I'm saying? Two men can love each other. Two women can love each other. You know what I'm saying? A man can love a dog. A woman can love a cat. That's what they call love.
Right.
They put love subjective. Love can mean any goddamn thing, not according to the Bible. According to the Bible, our law, statutes, commandments, our Constitution, love is an action word.
Right.
Love is according to what the Most High God says. Because if we leave into our goddamn stupid heads, love can mean anything.
Right.
Love can mean I could run against her on your sister.
Right.
With my mans in them. That's love. You know that, sir. That's love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my man's about like, you know what I'm saying? About like 4 of us. We can have sex with one woman, and that's our homeboy sister that live 2 doors down. Yes, sir.
Some sisters think that abuse is love.
Oh, say that again?
Some sisters think that abuse is love.
Oh, yes, it is. Because guess why? You know what I'm saying? Because we learn helplessness, Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. That's what happened. We learn abusive is love. You know what I noticed? People cannot take when somebody is apologizing to them.
Right.
You know why? Because they don't see themselves apologizing to somebody else when they did wrong. Because abuse is normal. Abuse is normal. My mother cannot apologize to me you know what I'm saying? What she done. My father cannot apologize to me or what he done.
Right.
Because we normalize that. You know what I'm saying? We normalize that. Oh, let's just sweep that shit. Let's just sweep it underneath the rug. That's what's going on.
Right.
No true healing.
Right.
No true healing. No true reconciling. None of that. No true repenting. Because right now we on YouTube, right?
Right.
There's a lot of drug dealers on YouTube.
Right.
There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of whoremongers on YouTube.
Right.
There's a lot of brothers who slutted out a lot of brothers' sisters. There's a lot of brothers who sell drugs to pregnant women.
Right.
There's a lot of sisters who sell drugs to pregnant women. There's a lot of sisters that, you know what I'm saying, that show their breasts to any goddamn man. Meanwhile, they marry with kids. How is this possible?
Right.
Who normalized that my wife can show her breasts to the public?
Right.
And her kids. We are God's chosen people. We are holy people.
That's
Blacks,
right.
Hispanics, and American Indians. We're not allowed to act like everybody else.
Right.
But who normalized that? You know what I'm saying? A sister could show her breasts to her man, to her brother,
Right.
to her sister, and comfortable with her father showing her breast with dollar signs on it.
Right.
With dollar signs on it, sir.
Right.
That's normal. That's normal. I'm going to walk around my father with dollar signs on my breasts.
Right.
Showing them. We became a bunch of perverted just like our oppressor. Well, let's read what Christ said about, you know what I'm saying, our brothers and sisters.
Salaki, if I
Sure.
may. That's so heavy that you're bringing it out. You understand? Like you just said, like the daughters walking around with dollar signs on their breasts. But you know what the father will also say?
Go ahead,
you understand? Because he's been taught by the oppressor. Oh, well, that'll always be my baby girl. I saw her when she was naked.
And what you say is so hard by one West, and that's exactly what I'm getting to.
Right.
And normalize this behavior.
Right.
That's the thing. How the hell we normalize behavior? I remember when I grew up, I don't get down like that. Those other nations get down like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The so-called European, I don't get down like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was known as the American conscience.
Right.
We was also known as showing shame to America, what they doing to so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Showing shame what they doing to us. Now, shame is nothing now.
Right.
Nobody feel it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody got no goddamn shame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody showing, I'm sexualizing my son. I'm
Right.
sexualizing my daughter. Let me know, Ravine.
Right.
I know this because I grew up in this goddamn thing.
Right.
I grew up being sexualized at the age of goddamn 6,
Right.
7, 8, 9, 10. I grew up around, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around brother who was showing a goddamn 8-year-old how to finger pop a goddamn 15-year-old girl.
Right.
I've been around that.
Right.
Talk to me, Woolworth. Talk to me, you know what I'm saying, Warburton. Talk to me about this. I know about this, sir. I know it.
Right.
But meanwhile, we're not talking about this.
Mm.
Huh? Did I normalize that?
Right.
I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was something cool to talk about.
Right.
I was having sex at 8. I was having sex at 9. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was, my people showed me how to use my finger on a 15-year-old woman while I was 10 and normalize that behavior.
Right.
We normalize that goddamn behavior. That's where we learned that from. This sexual demon, our oppressor.
That's right.
That's where we learned it from.
Right.
That's where we learned it from. And we normalize that behavior.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in YouTube, in Facebook land. There's trauma that we don't want to, you know, that we don't want to go against. Our mother, our father, our sister, our brother, our uncles, our aunts, our next door neighbors, who repented for their goddamn sins.
Right.
Huh? I know I did. I know I did, sir. I repented for that.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for the things that I did
Right.
in my past. I know now that was wrong. I'm not going to brush that goddamn thing underneath the carpet. I had a chance, sir.
Right.
If I may, I'm going to sidetrack. Then we're going to go back to the scripture. I'm going to sidetrack. We was preaching. We was held in camp in Yonkers on South Broadway, and then you know what I'm saying. Then I was showing the brothers where we could go eat after camp. We went to Havanas. You know what I'm saying, between on Warburg and Riverdale, right there. You know what I'm saying, down the block from the square. I know what I'm talking about. Havanas. And I ran into my man. You know what I'm saying? I ran into my man I grew up with, so on and so forth. But I did him dirt in high school. I tried to take his sneakers. You see what I'm saying? I tried to take him sneakers because I was stronger than him.
Right.
Because I rode with stronger dudes. So I thought that was cool to take his goddamn sneakers. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought it was cool. And guess what happened? I saw him there. I pulled him to the side. And I was like, yo, I apologize for that.
Damn right.
I brought it up to that brother.
Right.
And guess what? It hurt that brother.
Mm.
Not that I apologize. It hurt him because I brung it up.
Right.
And I was confronting his trauma about the way that he see me. He normalized that trauma.
Right.
He normalized that trauma. And I went to him and say, nah. And he tried to shake it off and say, nah, it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? We was young, man. You know what I'm saying? We was young, and that was just the thing we're doing. I'm like, nah, man, don't do that.
Right.
Let me apologize to you what I did, because that was wrong and that wasn't cool.
Right.
And that's when he knew at that moment in time. And when he said, and he never, and I bet, and never in his life, he never knew that this could happen. That incident was erased, and you know what he said? Yo, you know what? I'm going to accept your apologies.
Most High in Christ.
I'm going to accept your apologies.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to accept your apologies. And nobody never did this stuff to me before in my life. And guess what? And guess what was big, you know what I'm saying? Guess what was ironic about it? He said he's going to accept my apology, but guess what he said? I don't know how to accept your apology. Because that's how trauma we are.
Right.
That's how trauma we are. But by me bringing it up, that's how we could overcome the trauma and talk about it. He thought he was never going to talk about it. He thought it was just normal. This is my man. I'm chilling with him or whatever. Yeah, he took my shoes, but I grew up with him. How was that possible? He's my next door neighbor.
Right.
I grew up with him. He took my shoes. I'm walking around with no shoes on. Oh, that's normal behavior. No, it's not normal behavior. If you have a chance to reconcile with anybody that's on the block, that's on Ashburton, that's on Saratoga, you know what I'm saying? That's on Slow Bombs. That's in School Street. That's on Elm Street. You know what I'm saying? Chestnut, Linden. And if you did dirt to somebody, if you don't know how to talk to them, call my number, 914-396-4548. I will give you counsel. I will show you how to talk to a brother, how to apologize for all the filthiness that we did, or the dirt that we did, or the dirt that we try to live clean and do dirt, or the selfish, or being a goddamn selfish bastard,
Right.
or the bullying that we did in 7th grade and 8th grade and 10th grade, so on and so forth. Read that scripture with Yahweh Shai, what we don't call Christ. What did he say to his people that's going off?
God, John chapter 13, verse 34.
Right.
A new commandment I give unto you.
You gonna say that again?
A new commandment I give unto you.
Oh man, this is Christ talking to his brothers and sisters. He's saying new commandment. Same way that we talk to our brothers and sisters and say in Yonkers, there's a new commandment in the Bible. This is a new commandment, which is an old commandment. But it's new because we never heard that before, because we don't know how to apply this so-called new commandment, sir. Read on.
That ye love one another.
Say that again.
That ye love one another.
Oh, that you brothers love one another. You never heard that because you use love loosely. Remember, love to us is going 50-50 on a nickel bag.
Right.
That's love to us. Love to us is running against on your man's girl. That's love to us. Go on, sir.
God, as I have loved you.
As what?
As I have loved you.
As I have loved you. This is Christ talking. Jesus Christ is talking. As how I love you. And what was his love? He put his life on the line. Righteously. Salaki. Righteously.
Right.
Not, you know what I'm saying? Not killing people. You know what I'm saying? Stealing, you know what I'm saying? Stealing other people's money, running drugs, doing all the dirty stuff. No. Teaching our people how to be righteous and how to be brotherly toward one another and how to reconcile each other's differences so we don't have to do these things.
Right.
He died for that. Righteous. He died for his brothers righteously. When we going to learn how to die for our brothers righteously? Huh? Because we don't know how. Only way that we know how to die for our brothers, we know how to die for our brothers non-righteously.
Right.
That's how we know how to die for our brothers. Oh man. Oh, he died by stealing, you know what I'm saying, by stealing money from that brother. We're gonna light candles for him. We're gonna put his name on his shirt. Oh, he died for knocking down another man's wife. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He died for being a real, you know what I'm saying, for being a real gangster, a real goon on the block. But he never died for the block, you know what I'm saying, against this European. The same people that did not die, you have brothers and sisters on the train and watch his brother get choked out.
Right.
You have brothers watching, you have brothers in Memphis watch their brother get beat to death, and not one brother stuck up for that brother and put his life on the goddamn line.
Right.
We became a bunch of suckers. Because this is a new commandment that we get unto our brothers and sisters, that ye love one another as I love you. I'm willing to put my life on the line. What are you willing to do? You're going to put your life on the line because you want to smoke weed and run gangsters on somebody's mother?
Right.
You want to put your life on the line so your father could become your mother? You want to put your life on the line so your mother could become your father? You want to put your life on the line so you could have sex? You know what I'm saying? You got have sex with the same sex?
Right.
You want to put your life on the line because somebody told you, yo, you know what I'm saying, stop smoking weed?
Right.
And you upset at that? And your lips is all black and tart? And you feeling like some goddamn crack fiend? Huh? No more of this.
That's right.
No more of this. You smoke weed in the morning. You smoke weed at night. You smoke weed when you smoke weed after when you eat lunch.
Right.
You smoke weed after when you drink some water. You smoke weed after when you work out. You're a goddamn addict.
That's right.
Because guess what? Anybody who's suffering, and that's a weed demon.
Right.
Anybody who smoke weed, cigarettes, or whatever, stop for 24 hours. I'm gonna throw it out there. Let me know if you're not a drug goddamn addict. Huh? According to the Most High God. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for God. Because you've been doing it for yourself for the past 40 years. Right. You're goddamn weak.
Right.
We weak. Do it for somebody else. Do it for the Most High God. Because you can't do it for yourself because we weak. We weak. We need somebody to tell us what to do because we don't know what to do or how to do it. Because we weak. We weak. And we walking around with goddamn black lips. And guess what we teaching that stuff? Oh, it's okay to teach it to our daughters. Let my daughter get high. And let her friends run against on her because you know why? Because I did it to somebody else's daughter.
Right.
But nobody don't want that. Everybody want to make victims, but nobody want to be the victim.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I go down. So it's a new commandment that Yahushua, Jesus Christ, our example, that he was checking us. Yo, this is a new commandment. This is a new commandment because you never heard this from before. That ye love one another as I love you, as I put my life on the line on you as righteous. Read on, sir.
God. That ye love one another.
Go on.
As I have loved you.
Go on.
That ye also love one another.
Or to everybody who loved Jesus, you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Right.
You say that you love Christ or whatever. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're a goddamn hypocrite.
That's right.
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Do you read what Christ was teaching? He ain't teaching to show your goddamn titties to everybody. Your breasts with dollar signs on it. No. He ain't teach you how to smoke weed.
Right.
He ain't teach you to sell drugs to one another because you don't got no money in your goddamn pocket.
Right.
He ain't teach you that. He teach you to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, how to show brotherhood and sisterhood. That's what he did. That's what he did. Is there more on that, sir?
La.
Go to John. Go to John. Oh man, I gotta have you up and finish this. So go to John 15 and 18.
God.
Go to John 15 and 18. Because we, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna stick with our example, Jesus Christ, how he taught. Because everybody loved this world. You know, in this world, you know you can put dotted signs on your breast and show your breast to your mother, your father, your sister, your uncle, your friends. It's all good. We normalize the behavior, the perverted behavior, not being God's chosen people, holy from this world.
Right.
But let's read what Christ says. Because when Christ came on the scene and say, yo, let's love one another according to the Lord's statute commandments, let's read what the world was dealing with him, how they was dealing with it. Read on.
John chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hate you.
Say that again.
If the world hate you.
No, there's a new commandment that I come to you, that ye love one another as I love you. You know what I'm saying? Ye should love one another. Read, go ahead, start from the top.
If the world hate you.
You know, that's what Christ was preaching about, love. Love one another.
Right.
He put his life on the line for the love. And what the love is. You know what I'm saying? In 1 John chapter 1 John 5 and 3, if ye love God, keep my commandments. Christ loved the Most High God.
Right.
And he kept the commandments. That's love, according to the Lord's statute commandments. Go on.
Ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Wait, say that again. What they said, what the world said about Christ, because Christ came on the scene. Christ came to Whitney Young. Christ came to, you know what I'm saying, came to the South Bronx. Christ came over to Compton. Christ came to what is in Brooklyn? in Detroit, 3rd Mile or 7 Mile. Christ came to all these scenes and say, yo, love one another as I love you. Ye should love one another. You know what I'm saying? And the world did what?
God. Ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Now the world hate us. The world's mad because, yo, fam, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you need to stop smoking weed. It's not cool. You're being hot all day. You're doing this stuff all day. Yo, fam, you know what I'm saying? Don't sell no drugs. Yeah, I know that you broke, but we could come, you know what I'm saying? We could find out, you know what I'm saying, a situation together so you don't have to do that.
Right.
Our oppressor want this. Yo, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, put, you know what I'm saying, in your lyrics, killing dudes all the goddamn time. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Our oppressor love that stuff.
Right.
But the world, you know what I'm saying? The world hate us because that's what we teach.
Right.
That's what we teach. Is any more on that, sir?
La.
All right. Drop that. We're gonna go we're gonna finish it up. Go straight and go to Leviticus. Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus chapter 6. Let's start with verse 4.
God.
Let me see here. Let me see. All right, yeah. Let's start with 4, 6 and 4.
God. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 4.
So I'm gonna let you know, you know what I'm saying? This is what, you know what I'm saying? This is for our brothers and sisters who don't know what a friend is. Because the Bible going to teach you, you know what I'm saying, about a friend.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
God. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 4. A wicked soul.
Say that again.
A wicked soul.
No, I want to sell drugs. I want to follow the philosophy of this world.
A wicked soul.
Oh man, anything goes. Yo, you know what I'm saying? If your girl, you know what I'm saying, if your wife want to be a slut, I'm gonna have sex with her because I'm weak and perverted, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm moist.
A wicked soul.
Go on, sir.
Shall destroy him.
Shall do what?
Shall destroy him.
Who is him? Shall destroy your own brother, your own friend, a wicked soul. If you want to follow the philosophy of this country, read on.
That have it, and shall make him to be laughed.
Say that again.
And shall make him to be laughed.
Make the friend, you know what I'm saying, your friend, your so-called friend that you disrespecting, read on.
To be laughed.
Go on.
To scorn
to be laughed at, scorn, like, I had sex with his girl. I had sex with his wife. You know what I'm saying? I had sex, you know what I'm saying? I disrespect his sister. They laugh at that. I hope you know that, sir.
Right.
We used to, when I was in the world, we laughed at that.
Right.
Yo, man, you should be happy that it was your man that knocked down your sister. But meanwhile, I'm a selfish bastard.
Right.
You know, sir?
To scorn of his enemy.
A what?
To scorn of his enemy.
Now, all our daughters and the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, our enemies is laughing at us because all our rap sisters is a bunch of whores.
Right.
It's a bunch of dressing like whores, showing, you know what I'm saying, showing a backsides to everybody, you know what I'm saying, to everybody in the world, not showing themselves to being, you know what I'm saying, decently and in order. You know what I mean? This is normal for us.
Right.
Our enemies is laughing at us. And we saying, oh, that's their business. No, it's not. That's your business. Because guess what? They're looking at our mothers like that.
Right.
Our mothers is like that. Our mothers is like that. Oh, you're a black American. Oh, your mother's a whore. I'm not disrespecting you. This is just what I see. This is just how you act. You would disrespect your own mother for the goddamn bag.
Right.
That's what we do. Read on, sir.
God.
Oh, go to 6.
Verse 6. Be in peace with many.
Say that again.
Be in peace with many.
We have to learn how to be in peace with many. Go on.
Nevertheless.
Go on.
Have but one counselor.
Wait. Say that again.
Nevertheless. Have but one counselor.
Never be at peace with many, but nevertheless have at one counselor. Go on.
of 1,000.
Of a what?
1,000.
Oh, we don't have no council. We don't have no council. In school in the Isupk, we got all the councils.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got all the councils. But in the world, how can the person who's selling drugs is giving you advice on how to get women?
Right.
How is this possible? How the person who's whoring out women giving you advice on how to raise your daughter? How is this possible?
Right.
It's not possible, sir. Read 7.
God, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest get a friend, everybody say friend. We use love and friend loosely.
Right.
We don't know what a guy, you know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we don't know what a friend is at all. We don't know what a friend is. We don't know. We don't know what a friend is.
Right.
Yahushua was our friend because he put his life on the line righteously.
That's right.
We don't know what a friend is. What your friend is what? You know what I'm saying? Slutting out your homeboy's girlfriend? That's a friend? I call you up to slut out, you know what I'm saying, your man's girl? Come on. Come on. Start from the top, sir.
God. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest get a friend, according to the Bible, the Lord's statute commandments, if you know what I'm saying, for priests and prophets who's studying the Bible. This is what the Bible tell us about friends. We don't.
Prove him first.
Say that again.
Prove him first.
So follow the Lord's statutes and commandments.
Prove him first.
No, don't go by your own will. Go by the will of the Most High God.
Prove him first.
You know what I'm saying? Don't follow your own laws. Follow the Lord's statutes and commandments according to the Bible.
Prove him first.
We have to prove him first. Where's your philosophy come? I mean, where your standard come from? Where's your moral compass? Where do you get your moral compass first? Yes, I want to have sex with all the women, but guess what? According to the Bible, I can't do that. I have to I have to be controlled. You know what I'm saying? I have to stop myself because that's not what the Most High God said.
Right.
I got to be righteous. I can't slut out my sisters. You know what I mean? I do the things that I don't want to do. You know what I don't want to do? Following the Lord's statute commandments. I don't want to do that. And do the things, and I don't want to do the things that I'm doing. I want to do the things, you know what I'm saying? And I do the things that I do. I have to follow the Lord's statute commandments.
Right.
Because that's what the Most High God says. That's who I'm, you know what I'm saying? That's who I am. I'm coming out the world. The world do not want so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to not follow the Lord's statute commandments. But they do want you to follow the Lord's statutes, commandments of this world. And of this world, you can slut out your own sisters. In our scriptures, we ain't allowed to.
Right.
But in the Constitution, you are allowed to. Read on, sir.
God. And be not hasty.
And be not fast. Hasty mean fast. Go on.
To credit him.
To what?
Credit him.
Oh, yeah, he gave me a dime bag. Gave me a dime bag, so I'm going to credit him to be a friend. That's not how we get down. Read on. Go to 8.
God, verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Say that again.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Oh, for some man is a friend on his own occasion. What is his own occasion? He follow his own philosophy. He do what he want to do. He follows the Lord's statute commandments of this goddamn country.
Right.
This is what he do. He's for his own occasion, and you calling him a friend.
Right.
This is how he get down. Read on.
Salak, if I may.
Yes, sir.
He's only there when you up. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get into that.
You popping the bottles in holy Salakia. And will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Wait. Say so I start that from the top, because this is a friend that's in the world.
Right.
This is a friend that's, you know what I'm saying, that's outside on Warburton. This is a friend that's outside in Whitney Young. This is a friend outside on Saratoga. This is a friend on the outside on Van Cortlandt Avenue. This is a friend on outside on Elm Street. This is a friend on the outside of Cashmere. We know this. This is a friend on the outside of Slow Bombs. Read on.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Oh, he's there for his own occasion. Whatever make me come. Whatever make me feel good. Whatever make me feel, you know what I'm saying? Feel stimulated. This is how it goes down. Read on.
And will not abide.
And will not what?
Abide.
No, he would not take heed. He will not abide. He would not. What? What you talking about? Love that. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Love one another according to the Bible. What you talking about that? You know what I'm saying? What you try to say that I cannot hold out these women?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. What you try to say that? You know what I'm saying? I gotta look. The person who I'm selling drugs to, I gotta look towards that person as like my mother and not sell drugs to her. He will not abide in that. Read on.
In the day of thy trouble.
In what?
In the day of thy trouble.
Oh, in the days of your trouble. Y'all did, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ran trains on women. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sold a lot of drugs to the whole community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done stole, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done robbed a lot of people together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done came up in the sandbox together.
Right.
Y'all did a lot of dirt and lived clean. But in the days, in the day that you go to jail, in the day that one of y'all go to jail, go ahead.
God, verse 9.
No, in the day of trouble.
God. And will not abide in the day of trouble.
Oh, when I abide in the day of trouble, and your trouble is like, oh, you went to jail. Now I'm gonna knock down your girl.
Right.
Because they don't abide in anything. They're buying their own goddamn mind.
Right.
We are buying our own goddamn mind. So in the day of your trouble, sis. Oh, you're a little short on that rent? You see what I'm getting at, sir?
Right.
Your sister with the dollar signs on your breast. You lose. Will you want to rap? You want to rap, huh? You want some studio time? Your money you don't got enough money? Come over here for a second. Let me holler at you. You want to do a little something strange for a little change? That's when they don't buy in a goddamn thing because they don't got no goddamn principles.
Right.
That's when we don't got no goddamn principles. That's a friend. You know that's a friend, right? That's a friend. That's a friend talking to, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, his homegirl from the block.
Right.
Read on, sir. Read 8.
Come. Verse 8. For some man.
Oh, wait, hold on. You read 7, right?
We skipped 7.
Salaki, sir. Oh man. Read 8 and buying trouble. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Go up to drop that. Go to 13.
Verse 13.
Come.
God. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 13.
Go on.
Separate thyself from thine enemy.
You say that again?
Separate thyself from thine enemy.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we need to do what?
Separate thyself from thine enemy.
Black, Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? The so-called the 12 tribes of Israel, who are the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we need to do what?
Separate thyself from thine enemy.
We need to separate ourselves from our enemies.
Right.
In this system.
Right.
That's what we need to do. We need to find a safe place from the enemy. Read on.
And take heed of thy friend.
And say that again.
And take heed of thy friend.
Now, what do he mean? Pay close attention. Grab to. You know what I'm saying? Go to. Take heed to a friend.
Right.
Remember, we have to show a friend. What is a friend? Who following the law, statute, commandments, is not going by his own philosophy.
Right.
Read on, sir.
God. Verse 14. A faithful friend.
A what?
A faithful friend.
A friend that follows the law, statute, commandments, you know what I'm saying, to understand, you know what I'm saying, that he is the child of Israel, to understand that he looked towards his people, even know that they poor. That is God's chosen people. A faithful friend.
Is a strong defense.
Is a what?
Strong defense.
Oh, a faithful friend is a strong defense. You know what I'm saying? A faithful friend who follows the law, statute, commandments is a defense. Is a strong defense because he also following the law, statute, commandments. So you already know I could leave him. You know what I'm saying? He won't whore out my sister. He won't do no sideways deal. He won't steal from me. Just because he know me, he will not steal from me because he followed the Lord's statute commandments. Read on.
And he that hath found such in one hath found a treasure.
So if you find this friend, this faithful friend, you found money. You found something bigger than money. You know what I'm saying? You found integrity.
Right.
Salaki, sir, can you just pull that up? The definition of integrity. You just click on integrity. You know what I'm saying? It says it right there. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he have found such a one, that faithful friend, have found a treasure. What is that treasure? That treasure is a man of God, a man that, you know what I'm saying, fears God, a man, you know what I'm saying, that have integrity. It just popped up, integrity. Go back. I thought I saw it. See here. Here we go, right there. There we go, right there. Right there. You know what I'm saying? So it says it right here. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such a one. What is that one? The faithful friend who follows the Lord's statute commandments have found a treasure. What is that treasure? Integrity.
Right.
That treasure is integrity. Read that.
Integrity. You want me to share it or just read it?
Oh, just read it, sir. Salah.
Integrity. The quality of being honest.
The what?
The quality of being honest.
The Lord's statute commandments is the what?
The quality of being honest.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm a faithful friend and I follow the Lord's statute commandments, not according to me, but according to the Most High God, the Most High God is what?
The quality of being honest.
The quality of being honest. Read on.
And having strong moral principles.
And having what?
Strong moral principles.
Hold on. Having strong moral principles. Where do we get our moral principle from? From the Lord's statute commandments.
Right.
Not from these snow roaches, these shaved monkeys, with the deceiver, the devil what the Bible speaks of. No, from the Lord's statute commandments. You know what I'm saying? We have, what is it? Moral principles and having strong moral principles. We have strong moral principles. That's integrity. That's the faithful friend who follows the Lord's statute commandments.
Right.
Who taught us how to be faithful? A rapist?
Right.
A murderer? A robber?
Right.
We can't do that.
Right.
Not anymore.
Right.
Not anymore. That's what a friend is. A friend is a faithful friend, a friend with integrity.
That's
a
right.
friend that follows the Lord's statute commandment. A friend don't follow his own rules. You can break it. If you make rules, you know you can break them.
Right.
But you cannot break the Most High rules because you become a filthy bastard. We become a bunch of selfish, filthy bastards.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And with that, we're gonna wrap it up, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm priest and officer Paratazar out of Yonkers, New York. You know what I'm saying? This is the Isupk, start off in 1 West 125th Street under Commander Junior Hanna. And since 1969, we've been teaching our brothers how to become a faithful friend.
That's right.
Because we know a faithful friend is a strong defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And he that have found such a one have found treasure.
Damn right.
Have found integrity.
Right.
High moral compass.
Damn right.
And coming to, you know what I'm saying? And with that, we have food programs, we have prison programs, we have GED programs, you know what I'm saying? We have counseling, you know what I'm saying? There's a dark cloud over YO, you know what I'm saying? And we need a counsel because, you know, right now, our brothers and sisters is thinking about blowing their goddamn head off by the molestation. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about blowing their goddamn head off because they got kicked out of the house. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And my number is 914-396-4548. You know why I could call out my number publicly? That's why I could call out my number publicly. Because nobody don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because people in the world don't know that cannot prank call that number because that's the real number.
Right.
That's a real number. Call that number. Call that number. So we can heal ourselves, Blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. No more being by ourselves. No,
Right.
no more than that.
That's
Let's
right.
iron out each other's differences. You know what I'm saying? And let's go back to the Most High God to understand, to teach to the world that Blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indian is God chosen people. And we above everybody. And you know what I'm saying? We're above everybody on this goddamn planet. And
That's
we will
right.
show moral compass to everybody. And with that, shalom.